So those of you who have heard some of my work, you're going to recognize this next piece called La Historia del Mexicano. It's a very heartfelt piece that traces 3 generations of struggle and triumph. It was a rough journey up from Michoacan, ground toward his feet, some baked at his arms across the border into a new world. Promise of a dream to share with his boy and his girl. But that American dream disappeared in the dust. Wasn't long before his hands were locked and cuffed. Shipped back across the border at the break of dawn. Denied a land rightfully his, we call it Aslan. But upon his awake, it's right back on the trail, gonna make it to his destination, heaven or hell. He's been called stupid, spit, wetback, an immigrant, beaten by the police, mistaken for ignorant. But this man is diligent, made a life out of scraps. Empty spoon he was given, made it a living. Every day sweat and tears, peep the blood on his hands. Daily labor in the hot sun, this is the man. He's got respect and honor, love of a father, face of dedication, heart of a martyr. Back in the day, I used to think he was poor, but he gave me something to fight, breathe, live, and die for. Verse 2 is for Abuela, se llama Consuela. She recognized the old ways, still speaking Nahuatl, cure for every ill, herb for every cold, vision impaired, hearing impaired. The body's old, but the soul is older. We must recognize eventually, it's through the strength of love that we could live through centuries. Her youth, that's her energy, that's how she embraces us. She provokes thought, she brings smiling faces, tales about the ages, story awakens. The spiritual side that provokes the insight that got us down the path of eternal life. All the while she keeps us calm by making us laugh. Most of us contemplate God in a vision of heaven, but to know such a woman in itself is a blessing. Young warrior Chicano, sent from the sun, with past life visions of a people born. The beats drum, the flames flicker, no fear in his heart. He's free from a system that shakes and breaks the average soul. Story is 500 years old, when a culture was broke, land taken, babies were killed, mothers were raped. Then came the infamous treaty of 1848. I see a hate, there's always something to battle. Be it a law with a white hood, the barrios, projects, felon education system, prison industry complex. He's all about the struggle, ready to bleed. He'd rather die on his feet than live on his knees.